Good morning and welcome to the 8th Annual UT Energy Week Conference. Over the next few days, this conference will highlight perspectives and research from experts in the energy sustainability and power spaces from across the US and from here at the University of Texas. My name is Eric Funkhauser. I'm the Director of Research Coordination and Partnerships with the UT Energy Institute. So I'd like to start out by pointing your attention to the online program. Over the next 2 days, we have a lot of events planned with a lot of both panels, individual speakers, and research presentations. So please do take a look through the planned agenda, click through the links, and become acquainted with the speakers that are forthcoming and the different topics. We're excited to bring this to the table and have this conversation. I'd also like to point out that we have opportunities through almost all of our program for online and for online participation through the chat functions. So as you're listening to these exciting perspectives, be prepared to put in your 2 cents, ask questions to these speakers, and we'll do our best to get to as many of those questions as possible. This year's conference will take place today and tomorrow. We will be showcasing individual speakers and panelists, as I mentioned, and covering a really unique set of topics that emphasize the kind of emerging frontiers in energy research and including things that we deal with all the time here at the university and across the energy space. So this year we'll be dealing with topics ranging from hydrogen, advances in electrolysis and generation, to infrastructure resilience and innovation ecosystems, all the way to the other side of the program, dealing with topics from critical minerals and direct air capture. So please get familiar with the program, get excited about the speakers, both from on campus and our external visitors. We're excited to have you with us. So before we jump into the program, I'd like to get started by pointing out that this year, the University of Texas has been fortunate to partner with a handful of firms, including Affinity Engineering, Chevron, Shell, and Genesis, to host a startup competition with an award of $50,000 for UT Austin students. So this competition, which you can see on the screen now, the basic details, is available to all UT Austin students, and that's at all backgrounds and disciplines, as well as all levels. So whether undergraduate, master's, or a PhD, all are invited to participate in the competition. In addition to having the opportunity to kickstart an innovative idea with team members, there's also opportunities for mentorship and connections with key industry partners. So we want to really point the attention of our student participants to that opportunity. This is a first of kind and a very exciting opportunity. The deadline for applications is April 10th of this year. So and I also should mention you can find more information about this on the Energy Week website. So please do go there if you want some more details after this slide disappears. So with that, let's go to the agenda. So I would like to point out that the first part of the agenda today will actually be hosting a number of faculty, high level faculty at UT Austin, who have embarked in 2019 on the Energy Institute's flagship seed grant program called Fueling the Sustainable Energy Transition. We call that FSET. FSET has been a really remarkable competition. Faculty competed in 2019 for a spot in the program where they needed to bring together interdisciplinary ideas that had potential to truly kind of move the scientific and social or ecological needles in some area of the energy transition. The competition was stiff, and more than 60 faculty were funded across 12 teams. They embarked on the research, which concludes this year in 2022. And in that program, across those 12 teams, a total of 60 faculty, in addition to dozens of postdocs, graduate students, and research scientists, were funded with roughly $2 million from the University of Texas and over $1 million from our member partners who support energy research at UT. This has been an exciting initiative that in addition to being a highly productive research endeavor leading to many peer-reviewed publications at top journals, top international journals, I should add. Also saw lots of public leadership and stewardship through op-eds and participation in policymaking, as well as commercial innovation and intellectual property development. A really exciting program covering a broad spectrum of energy, power, and decarbonization opportunities. You'll see that the FSET program dealt with not only basic science, but dealt with the scientific topics on truly kind of emerging areas. So to give you a preview, the speakers that you'll hear from endeavored in these research projects on topics ranging from everything from remote sensing of abnormal methane leakage to advances in critical mineral extraction and production to advanced carbon capture and sequestration. So we're really excited to bring those projects to you this morning. After the first set of presentations from the FSET faculty leads, we'll have a talk given by the Vice President of Strategy and Sustainability for Chevron, Bruce Niemeyer. They'll be speaking to us from the mobile auditorium at the University of Texas, but their remarks will be carried live here, after which we'll come back to the final presenters from the FSET showcase. After that, we will hear from two additional panels. One panel will be on the innovation ecosystem in emerging energy and sustainability technologies. And then finally, we'll wrap up today's program with a panel from experts from across the country on the state of the art and the state of the field in critical mineral supply chains. So this is an exciting first day program for us. We encourage you to participate actively, to bring your toughest and most compelling questions to the table through our online function, and to join us for as many panels as you're able. We're truly excited to have this cast of experts available for this 2-day conference. So with that, let me now wrap up my comments. We'll turn next to our first panelist, our first presenter from the FSET showcase, from the UT Bureau of Economic Geology, Senior Research Scientist Sue Hovorka, and UT Professor Leanne Kaler. So I'll conclude there, and let's look forward to Sue's remarks.